Election 2024 is right around the corner, and I am going to break down each candidate's housing policy so you can decide who you want to vote for. Let's get into it. In today's video, I'm going to dissect Trump's housing proposal and speculate on what would happen to our housing if he becomes a president. And my name is Cash Abacoli. I am a realtor in Dallas, and I was voted as a top 500 realtor last year in the DFW area. I'd like to point out that I'm not taking any sides here, and I'm just simply sharing information that the candidates have already put out there on the housing. So let's get into it. Trump's first housing proposal is to implement some sort of tax incentive for buyers out there. Now, it's not super clear on how much the amount is or who it is for. His second proposal is to free up federal land in order to build more houses and increase the limited housing supply. His third housing proposal is to reduce the cost of building homes in order to increase the supply. And lastly, Trump believes immigration is the reason we have higher demand. So he's going to be more restrictive on the immigration. Now that you know all his housing proposal, let's speculate on what would happen if he becomes a president and delivers on his promises. People believe if Trump wins the election, we are going to have lower mortgage rates, and this in turn will help people buy homes. But at the same time, we already have pent-up demand, and if the mortgage rates drop at a faster rate, we might get back to what we are already trying to fight, and that is inflation. In the short term, I believe prices will definitely increase at a faster pace if Trump wins the election. And his proposal on reducing the cost of building home heavily relies on the builder to reduce the price now since the cost has gone down. But unfortunately, that might not always be the case because now the builder can make more profit. What could potentially happen with reducing the cost is we're going to get more supply of housing, which can combat the upward pressure of prices because of the demand. On the longer term side, we might still struggle with inflation because most of these policies are going to put an upward pressure on prices. Like I mentioned in the last two videos, the two biggest reasons people can't afford homes right now are mortgage rates and high home prices. Now that you've seen these two videos, really what needs to happen is some sort of correction on prices, and what can lead to that is high unemployment, which means that people are going to lose their job, can't afford their homes, and then all of a sudden we have a huge increase in supply, kind of like what happened in 2008. Ultimately, the chances of that happening is really dependent on what happens with the Fed rate. So whoever gets in the White House needs to be vigilant on how fast or slow the Fed rate moves. If the rate moves too fast, we're going to have inflation. And if it moves too slow, we're going to have unemployment. That's it for today's video. I would love to hear your thought on Trump's more private approach to make housing more affordable. Is the right or the wrong approach? If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Have a great day.